there are people that knows a lot about herbs and like the wild in itself. They go and pick stuff to be able to eat it. And this is a very old way. Like a lot of our ancestors, they were doing that just to survive. Then I am actually thinking to find someone in town to be able to go for a trip to forage, and let's see what we can come up with. Wow, he has very nice review. I think we should call him. Let me catch my phone. Hi, hello. My name is Arianna from The World on the Fork. I wanted to know if it was possible to do a foraging excursion with you. Yeah. Okay, then when it could be possible to do it? Yeah? Yeah, of course. And what time? Okay. Do I need to bring something? How should I dress? Okay. Okay, that's great, Okay, then see you tomorrow at 12. Okay, thank you. Bye. Yeah, we have an excursion. Okay, we are going tomorrow at 12 at Lalikaya. It's not so far from here. And basically he said just to put something very comfortable because we are going around and we are gonna go and pick. He's gonna tell us a lot of stuff that we can find, herbs, flowers, mushroom if we find some mushroom. We are with a group. The group is the members of the restaurant 1-star Michelin in Trondheim, Farne, and their head chef. Then it's gonna be very, very fun, I think. Hey, we are here waiting for the bus. It should come in 3 minutes, and yeah, we are going to Lalikaya to see them and start foraging. Hey guys, we are walking towards the meeting point. We actually found a closed street, and then we are going around trying to reach the guys. We reached the group, and he explained a little bit all the stuff that we are gonna do, and we just got some boxes, and we are gonna pick some herbs and leaves that we can find around the park here. These are the fruit.
The fruit, yeah.
Of this plant, right?
This is the fruit of the elm, and it's only fruiting right now, 14 days, and it's lovely.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Mm. Det kommer på hva man du plukker. Plukker giftkjeks, for eksempel, så dør du ganske med en gang.
And how you use it?
You can fry it or use it in a salad or just as a garnish when they're small.
Okay.
Ofte så kaller de det for white man's road.
Marikopi.
Det er for at indianerne før i tida kunne se.
Så lenge du ikke trekker den så varmt, så blir den klar.
Ja.
Hvis den blir alt varmt, så blir den rosa.
Ja, ikke sant. Ja. I mange varianter, og det er litt av poenget mitt også. For at løvetann, først og fremst rota, kan jo ristes og brukes som en sånn kaffeerstatning. Aldri prøvd det selv, men det skrives en del om det. Ja, det må jeg faktisk prøve i år, om det helt tatt er godt, eller om det er bare sånn tulleting. Det er mye sånn mating som er sånn tulleting her i verste. Bladene, de er jo en sånn form for rucola, de er litt mer bitter. Men så er ikke løvetann løvetann. Det er over 100 arter med løvetann, og det er ikke alle som er like gode. Men for å gjøre en hurtigregel på det, det mer tagget det er mer stygg den ser ut og tagget den er, det bedre er bladene. Og det mer rundaktig og fin de er, det mer bitter og besk er. Så vi skal ha de ugressløvetennerne, rett og slett. Det er dem vi ønsker. Jeg vet ikke.
Så fant de et høl i gjerdet.
Hva sier du?
De trykte den.
Litt sånn røtna.
So this mushroom grows on last year's fallen pine cones that's underneath the ground, and this is the maximum size. It goes on both pine shoots and yeah. Can eat it fresh or dry it, or yeah, a little bit of heat, some butter.
We are here, we got some greens for the salad and something to garnish the fish with. And we are in a beautiful scene. In my back we can find the fjord of Trondheim. Very nice.
Plante med litt saltsmak, og det er litt sånn, det er litt mer med den generelt. Du har jo så mye, vi går ikke litt attmed hverandre. Det kommer en her, og så kommer en der, og så viner seg liksom, så går det litt sånn en og en.
Tastes like honey. Very sweet. You get the nectar from the flowers.
Wow. Very good.
Den der funker å lage jus på, tror jeg.
These are edibles, and these are one of the 5 mushrooms that you can eat in spring.
Yeah, in Norway.
We found some more tika too. We're going around and the sun is hitting very, very hard, but we are having a lot of fun. And yeah, we're going inside the forest now, how you can see here in the back, and hopefully we can find something else, like some more stuff. I'm very excited with what I found, or we found until now. This is Polypodium vulgaris, or like poly road in English, and the root of it, you clean this, and the roots of it taste like licorice. This is Geranium sporaticus, and the flavor when you eat it is like the skin of the pear. It's very nice, I think, for desserts and stuff.
And the aroma?
Smell it too when it's fermented.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, very characteristic smell, and
Yeah.
the taste good also.
Okay. And yeah, it reminds me something, but I don't remember what.
Mynte. It's called mint.
Mint?
Yeah.
Like Melissa, something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay.
We are eating now the salad. I put some Coca-Cola inside and some bread, and everyone is eating, having a nice time, relaxing a little bit. This is very good with all the herbs and flowers that we found during the trip. Hi, we are here with Alexander Orstad. That's the head chef of 1-star Michelin in Trondheim. and he actually gets like herbs and flowers that are picked in the nature near Trøndelag.
Yeah, we pick and get everything directly from Jim through Trøndelag Sankeri. So we do an order, like speak with each other every weekend for the following week. Flowers, herbs, pine shoots, pine cones, whatever we want, leaves, seaweed, anything. Sometimes we go with him as well to practice, to train, to see new flowers and herbs.
To understand even where they come from. Then some guest comes and say, "This flower, why should I have a flower on my plate? Why do people should have a flower in their plate?"
Well,
then
it's, first of all, of course, it's beautiful, but I never put a flower just to put a flower. If I choose a flower, it should fit within the dish. If there's a dish where I want garlic, I might use ramson flowers. They are pretty, you get garlic flavor, so it fits in with the dish. Also, it's short traveled. Instead of ordering flowers from, I don't know, Amsterdam or Coppercrest or whatever like that, you can go into the forest, pick them in your own garden. Also, it's sustainable, it's short traveled and tasty after all, and it's been done for centuries.
you basically responded to almost all the questions I had to you. But yeah, because I hear a lot of people that are like, "Oh, this is so much herbs and flowers, and like I don't understand why there's only pretty, there's no taste." And I always say to people, there's always a meaning under. Of course, maybe some chef just use it just to have colors and stuff, but I think, you know, if you think about a plate and you need to like organize the different flavors and textures and stuff, that's a good way to stay local and like it's environmental friendly, and have some very nice taste of your own like roots.
Exactly, it's a nice way to showcase your own region and your own roots, where you're from. The Vikings used to do it, so when we make a menu, we can be like, okay, so the Vikings used to use this root in something. What can we do to bring that into modern cuisine, but still represent the old traditions?
How you manage to keep all these herbs like still like alive, we can say?
Well, it's a lot of planning. You can make a syrup, and then you need to think, okay, should I use it for a dessert? You need to make a sugar syrup maybe. If you want to make, for example, ramson oil, we just got in, we made like 50 liters, which we're going to have throughout the autumn and winter as well. So it's just a lot of planning. Some things you can freeze, you can make ice creams, infusions. Some things you can dry, make powders.
Okay. Then it's not that everything you get is like fresh and it's gonna keep fresh.
No.
You use it in different techniques and preparations.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your favorite one? What do you like to use, and how do you prepare it?
Well, it's a very tricky one, because it's like every season there's always one new one. Like in the spring, it's probably ramson, most chefs' favorite. It might be overused because everyone's using it, but wild strawberries is something I love a lot.
Okay.
And forget-me-not flower, the small blue ones, really pretty.
Okay. And for winter?
Seaweeds.
Seaweeds.
Lots of different ones from the, well, 300 meters maybe down here. You can find most of them. So you can make a dashi with, you don't have to import kombu from Japan. You can pick something that looks or tastes similar, and then of course it's different. You need to test a lot and try lots of new things instead of just buying the kombu you know works.
Yeah.
But
it's like you said, it's like 0 kilometer, and we are like in a way using the stuff from the place and bringing something from Japan towards here. It's a lot of like traveling and CO2, and even not when it's dry, but when it's something fresh, I think the value, like the taste and the value of the fruits, we can say, vegetables, goes very low, because they need to pick it before they are reached the maximum, or they need to pump it before they reach like the original flavor that you taste when maybe I don't know, tomatoes when you go to Italy or in other places, or
I think
truffles.
maybe bananas is the best thing to say, because you always pick a banana when it's not ripe, and then you put it in a cooler, and it takes like 2 months for it to travel from one where to another. But by the time it arrives to where it was, so this banana is now 2 months old.
Yeah.
But now it's ripe because they picked it at the wrong time. So they, instead of me going here picking maybe that yellow flower, bringing it to the restaurant, making honey out of it, and then serving that tomorrow.
Yeah. And
it's also lots of interesting flavors, so that's the main reason. Like in this forest, you can find so many things that maybe 0.5% of the world know what it is. So you can show them that you live in the middle of a salad, basically.
Yeah. Something, because a lot of people think that Norway, like, it's the fish.
Yeah.
A fish nation that sells fish, of course. That's the most, one of the most exported ingredients that you guys export. But when I say to my friends, they live in the United States or in Italy, oh, you know, we have amazing herbs and stuff. Like, what herbs? It's all ice. I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
They have summer too, you know?
But then it's like, this flower lasts for 2 weeks, that flower lasts for 3 weeks, so you always need to like, okay. So I have a book and I write down every note, so I have like, okay, last year, around this time, we used these 3 flowers. But this year it was snow, so they come 2 weeks later. So.
Where did this passion came from?
I just always loved food since I was 7, 8 years. Standing in my grandmother's kitchen, stealing cookies on top of the kitchen counter. But I'm very French classically trained, and then started doing lots of different things. And then now, first when I moved back home last year, I was like, okay, I'm getting more interested in what's actually in my region, what's around where I live, what am I actually grown up with as a kid without even trying or tasting. Or...
And your favorite childhood dish that you can recall made from natural stuff? Pick it from the garden or anything.
I think it has to be something as easy as rhubarb and a cup of sugar, and you just dip it and eat it.
I heard that before, actually.
Or sitting in the strawberry fields and stealing strawberries underneath what's it called, grid. So, but in the forest it has to be wood sorrel, just eating the fresh wood sorrel.
Okay. What will you suggest to a person coming to Trøndelag and wanting to have an experience, like for foraging or just going around, what they should taste that it's easily to recognize?
Well, wood sorrel is very easy to look. It looks like a clove, but it's in the forest next to trees like this. Looks like a clove, red stem, very sour, acidic to eat, very easy to find.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Then I need to come and eat at Faken, by the way.
You should.
And bring my companion.
Yeah.
And then we will see you soon. And thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We are here with Him Stene, and he's the foraging guy for a lot of Michelin star and mostly Trondheim. Then explain what it brought you, like this passion, like to go and pick on, like over the sun, the heat. And
it's a very complicated question actually, because there's a lot of things. But first of all, I love to be in nature. I love to be outside. I love to see all the biological things that's around us, animals, plants, mushrooms, everything. And it started with mushrooms. I took an exam in mushroom and learned 150 edibles mushrooms. And when I was finished with that, I wanted to learn everything in algae, plants, insects, everything. And I had a normal job on the office, and I couldn't stay there anymore. So I just have to quit my job, get out in the nature, and start harvesting for the restaurants.
okay. And how did you found like contacts to do that? Like, did you just because you just quit your job and just went in the woods and just started picking?
Yeah.
How did you know that you could actually survive doing this?
I didn't. So I just tried, and I called different restaurants. I picked this and this. Do you want it? Do you use it? And many of the restaurants, especially here in Trondheim, is very good to use wild edibles, much better than I thought they were. So when I called Fagn, Jonas Novik and Fagn, he was very interested in different mushrooms, and I called different one. All were interested in different things. And then I also start to deliver to Oslo and many to the restaurants in Oslo, and have had this as a full-part job in 2 years now.
Okay. And did you, like you said, you give a lot of wild herbs and flowers and mushroom, of course, to the restaurant in Oslo. Do you forage there too? What's the difference from south and like we are in the middle of Norway right now? Like.
Yeah, it's many differences between the south and the middle of Norway and the north and the west, and we are a large country. So here in the middle of Norway, where I harvest most of the things are a little later than in Oslo, and we also got some plants that doesn't live here because it's too cold. But we also got some plants that want to live here because it is cold, and also algae that loves the sea here in Trondheimsfjorden. That doesn't like it in Oslo and things like that. So it's different things, and I'm very fond of using things that lives in the area we live in. So we have truffle seaweed here in Trondheim.
I know about that.
Right?
So nice.
It's really nice.
Yes.
And I think truffle seaweed is a good example, but that's the truffle we are meant to eat here in Trondheim. We are not meant to eat the truffle in France, because it lives there.
Yeah.
We are supposed to use the truffle in the sea.
Yeah.
And I like to think that we have to use the things we have around us.
I totally agree. Because what it creates when you basically import stuff from outside of your own country, like to the ecosystem, to the our body and in general.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think we shouldn't mess so much about things like that. About transport is one thing, and the CO2 and the climate. We drive groceries many miles, and I don't think that's so good. I think we should have it regional, mostly. And also, if we need things that's sour, we have wild things that's sour in the forest. We can use instead of citrus fruits. So I think we should learn to use the things we have here. Yeah. And I think our body is also ready to use those things.
Yeah,
we are not supposed to have strong spices and things like that here, because we don't have that type of climate.
I think the genetic works a lot, and like you said, if you eat the stuff that comes from the place that you were born, then like all the genetic in your body will recognize it better. Like I notice a lot of people here don't eat spices. For me, coming from my mom background, I eat I can eat some spices, but I think that's because how we are made to, we have receivers. And,
I think so also.
I totally agree on that. And what you have in your hand?
It's quite rotten right now, but it's a very small flower. You can use as a garnish. Just find it right here. So it's just a lovely. It's called Veronica in Norwegian. It's a very small and pretty flower. So I think every salad, every cookie should have a small, nice, tasty flower. Okay. This one is one of them. I like the best.
Okay, and if you need to choose from plants, mushroom, algae, what will you choose? What's your favorite?
Oh, The most, this has to be a mushroom, the morels, morcella, I think, yeah.
Yes, yes.
It's
yes,
very high on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree on that.
Yeah.
They're very good.
They're very good.
Okay.
Wild morels.
Did you ever found some of them?
Yeah, I also had 4 or 5 in my garden this year.
Okay.
So that's cool. I had
That's
it on.
nice. Then
just-
we are coming grilling at your place.
Yeah, can understand that.
Okay. Okay. Then another question. Your favorite spot to go and pick? Mountain. You can choose from mountain, sea, everything.
And then my favorite is the forest.
Forest.
Yeah, all alone in the forest. Mushroom picking is the best thing I know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And we will see each other very soon. Hopefully to go and pick some stuff.
Yeah.
And thank you very much.
No problem.
Hey everyone, we had an amazing experience today. And we found a lot of different plants and flowers, mushrooms, like amazing stuff. I can't wait to use it tomorrow. I'm gonna create a dish, I think a tartare, and use some of the stuff that I found today, making maybe a salad or something like that. Look at this. These are amazing mushrooms. They're so beautiful. And all this flower, everything. Look at this. I can't wait. Stay tuned. And if you like the channel and if you like this video, please subscribe, put a like, a comment, and see you for the next time. Remember, let's fork it.